From the 13th of May, the government has lifted some of the restrictions on moving home in England. The guidance originally published on the 26th of March stopped all but the most essential moves. This updated guidance, published on the 13th of May, allows the majority of households to move if they so wish. There are a few exceptions to this. Households containing individuals who are self-isolating, those suffering from or suspected to have COVID-19, and those with a positive test result for COVID-19 are advised not to move unless absolutely necessary, and then only having sought the advice of either Public Health England or their local public health service. Other vulnerable groups should only move if absolutely essential. So what's changed and what do landlords need to know? Now that the market has been opened up again and it's possible to market and let properties, we'll need to undertake some preparations. Ideally, this prep work should only be taking place in vacant properties after the previous tenant has surrendered possession. You or your agent may still visit a property to take photos, videos or other media, and this should be used to facilitate virtual viewings where possible. Applicants should be encouraged to search online, viewing properties remotely, again where that's possible. When it comes to viewings, virtual viewings should be viewed as the norm and should be employed so far as possible. Physical viewings, where they're necessary, should only take place by appointment and with members of a single household observing social distancing measures. There should be absolutely no block viewings or open house arrangements. During a viewing, all internal doors should be opened. Contact with surfaces and furnishings should be discouraged. And anyone accompanying viewings, yourself or an agent, should wait outside where possible. After viewings, all surfaces and especially door handles should be disinfected. If viewings have to take place before the previous tenant has vacated, they should be asked to go out during viewings. It can be suggested they take their daily exercise at that time. They should also be asked to clean down surfaces with household cleaning products and ensure the property is properly ventilated before the viewing takes place. If existing tenants are conducting the viewings, they should be provided with information about how to do so safely whilst observing social distancing measures. Of course, all contact should be kept to a minimum. When it comes to agreeing a tenancy, any negotiations should be carried out whilst observing those same social distancing measures, and it should be done remotely where possible. And also remember that the right to rent rules have been temporarily adjusted to allow remote verification of documents. More information about this and how to comply can be found on gov.uk at the address on screen. When you're ready to establish a tenancy, you should, where possible, make sure that any maintenance, including, crucially, gas and electrical safety checks where they're due, take place while the properties are empty before the tenancy starts. So far as possible, inventory should also be carried out prior to the new tenants moving in and then agreed remotely. Works now may be carried out with tenants in situ as long as distancing rules are observed. And check-in and check-out should be conducted according to social distancing measures as well, ideally before a tenant moves in or after the tenant moves out where possible. There are a few other points that have been updated. Properties, of course, should be thoroughly cleaned between tenancies. When it comes to handing over keys, you should disinfect them before giving them to the new tenants. And when tenants are moving out of a property, they should be encouraged to clean and package their possessions before handing them over to any movers being used. Where cleaners or gardeners are employed, they may work in the tenants' homes, provided they follow government guidance, and this also has been updated and can be found at the address on screen. For more information and practical guidance, visit www.nrla.org.uk.